Hello and welcome back to my channel. So going to be seeing the final Fright Nights teaser today. To be honest, I had a bit of a shit day. Just obviously loads of shit going on. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? So hopefully this teaser might be able to cheer me up a little bit. So yeah, this is going to be for the final attraction. My prediction, it's going to be called Howl's Toy Emporium or something like that. It's going to be based on the Toymaker's sort of domain, I guess. So yeah, I've not read the description or anything, just going to go straight into the video. Hopefully it all works. I've just seen the coordinates as well, it is the same, so, and it makes sense because this is going to be the attraction that's in the sort of is it the Colossus Plaza, I think? Yeah, where the terminal was last year. And also that's interesting that the terminal's not returning, and yet they've said it is at Alton Towers. So I'm pretty sure the Alton Towers lineup that's been leaked is pretty accurate from what I've been hearing. So yeah, maybe it's just that Thorpe didn't do a 2-year contract with Dartfield. Could be possible, and Towers did. So yeah, let's see what this final reveal is.
It's now 8:46 and the Emporium is almost ready for business. We're expecting quite the queue, so I want to see the store in tip-top shape. I've pulled a few strings this evening and reeled in some additional flavors.
I think it's mostly a lot of the same stuff, isn't it?
And cuddly welcome. I need not remind you,
I think it definitely is the final reveal.
strictly confidential.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of the same stuff.
Forever. A selected few will experience a snippet of the inner workings. I do hope they become accustomed to our
Although he's shown a lot more with the bear, I think, this time.
lights on, no toys around. And let the fun begin.
Yeah, so now it's going to go through all the different things that she's put on. Yeah. Right. So we're going to find out what the new attraction is now? Let's see. Is it going to be the name, Howl's Toy Emporium, or... there's a few of the shops there I'll have to look at. Oh, oh, that's cool. Stitches. Good name. Alright. Oh. Hey, Archie Stevens. Nice. Arch Nemesis. Put the makeup on him. Right, so the new maze is going to be called Stitches. Very interesting. I think that's a pretty good name for it, to be fair. That works. You know, like kind of trailers, Stitches. Kind of like reminds me of what the original name of Altonville Mine Tours was going to be. That was going to be called Skin Snatchers originally. So it kind of gives me that vibe with it. So I think a lot of the stuff in the trailer to start with is mostly the same. We'll just go through it again.
It's now 8:46 and the Emporium is almost ready for business.
I feel like I should get up the other video to like... I think most of this is the same stuff. I don't think it's much different. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because, you know, that was basically kind of like a trailer for this attraction, so it makes sense that that was like a snippet of it and this is now the full thing.
We're expecting quite the queue, so I want
I feel like the bear's appearing more, though. Is it Mr. Clapp or Mr. Clappy? Yeah.
to see the store in tip-top shape. I've pulled a few strings this evening and reeled in some additional flavors. Let's give our newest friend a warm
our newest friend. So yeah, I think it's going to be very based on this bear character. Maybe it'll be like the bear character's the one that we're following, maybe through the maze. Like, is it Miss Howell? Is that her name? I don't know. The Toymaker. I guess it might be that the Toymaker is kind of like the villain character in it, but we're following this character, Mr. Clappy, the bear. So yeah. He's giving me Dr. Kelman vibes kind of as well, in a way, with that kind of like very soft-spoken and kind of kind voice. Yeah, it's got like such a sinister overtone to it.
Welcome, my friends, to the sanctuary.
Strictly confidential.
Yeah. Did it say? I'm trying to work out what that last word is. Construction plats. Construction plat something. Oh, it's like a construction kit, isn't it, Sam?
Forever.
Yeah, again, I feel like the bear is appearing more in these scenes, like here. I don't know whether this scene was in the original, but yeah, the bear's appearing a lot more, I feel like. Or there's more of a focus on it.
Lights on. No toys around. And let the fun begin.
Right, so yeah, now we're going through all the teasers again. This would be a cool pre-show room as well, by the way, if they could do it. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good lineup they got this year, to be fair, which is good. Right, here we go. Right, here's where the Easter eggs are, so let's see. So yeah, so we've got Howell's Toy Emporium there. I love like the little kind of like bins that they've got here as well. They made it quite realistic. It's actually a pretty good little CGI mock-up as well, which is good. Let's have a look, and then yeah, so you got Cell Hell there, you've got the Super Sparks. In fact, is that the... I know there's like a logo for Kieran Adams' production company. I know that's in trailers, so is that the poster for that? I think. And then yeah, so this is the Super Spark rental, right? Okay, that's good. And then this one is the uniform store, right? Which could be possibly for like the Amity High Creature College stuff, possibly with the uniform for them. And then yeah, so you got this like kind of factory back here. So I'm assuming, is this like a factory connected to the Toy Emporium then? So we might be going through the factory. Then here you've got Lucifer's. So yeah, that's related to Lucifer's lair. This one looks like a market, it says there. But yeah, there's like a really cool shot here though. Like really well done. Trying to see what that says there. Mushrooms market or something? Not sure. I'm trying to think with the other attractions. I mean, the crows maybe? I'm not sure with that one. But yeah, I mean it is quite zoomed out there. Or maybe they're just kind of like placeholders in a way. And then yeah, and we got the title here, Stitches. So yeah, you've got a load of eyes in there. You've got kind of like the bear thing here, measuring tape. Obviously a load of little thumbtack pins, safety pin there, some teeth. Yeah, just loads of different materials and stuff. The needle going underneath. Again, this kind of gives me a vibe of Skin Snatchers as well, with like, you know, like the kind of thread going through all of it. Fun fact as well, for the Skin Snatcher teaser that I did, on the thumbnail of that, it's got like a Skin Snatcher logo. That actually took some of the assets from the original Skin Snatchers logo that was going to be the logo for Altonville before they changed the name. So yeah, if you look at that, you'll see all the letters have been kind of... I mean, obviously, you know, Skin Snatcher was already kind of in. I just had to, like, get a few letters for the and, you know, change the sizes and stuff like that and remove the background. But, yeah. Yeah, this kind of gives me vibes of that. But yeah, it looks exciting though. I think this is definitely probably the one I'm anticipating the most, of course. You know, a new maze, massive space. I believe it's meant to be like the biggest space they've used for a maze before. I mean, it's bigger than survival games, so I'm assuming it is the biggest space they've used. It's going to have a lot of different like references to things. I know that they've got one of the X No Way Out like shuttle things in there. They're probably going to have references to loads of other stuff as well. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one. And then yeah, getting Arch Nemesis in, which is really cool in his old man makeup there. I'm sure he enjoyed having that put on, but yeah, really good to get him involved because I believe for one of the other events, I'm trying to think which one it was. It might have been Fear at Avon Valley. It was one of them. They did the photography for that event, and I believe he might have appeared in some of those teasers as well. I think there was one which wasn't Chop Shop, it was Pie Factory, that's it. Whichever event has Pie Factory, I believe he played like the kind of pig mask character in that. So yeah, you know, good on him getting in this. Yeah, there she is in the background. Hello. Yeah, I think she'll be a really great character to have in there as well. I think it's kind of one of those characters where we don't necessarily need the same actor to play her every time, unlike a Dr. Kelman kind of character where it feels like you see so much of him that if it's not him, then you know it's not the same character. Like in The Sanctuary, I think they would have Dr. Kelman played by Jerry Cannell, and then his understudies would be a separate doctor. While with this, I feel like you could have this character, the Toymaker, being played by anyone, and I think it could still work. So yeah, we could see her in there, which I think would be great. Yeah, and this is the thing as well, like all this being like kind of remnants of what have been used to torture other people, like other people being stuffed with this cotton wool. Oh, and I did hear something as well, possibly about them having like a Jack in the Box in there as well, which sounds interesting, so that'd be cool. Like having like a Jack in the Box room, something like a massive Jack in the Box. In fact, I think, did Big Top have like a room with a load of clowns that had like were in Jack in the Boxes and stuff? So we could possibly see that return where like one of them springs open and there's an actor. That'd be cool. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. So yeah, that's Stitches. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That was a really good teaser for it as well. I think it's a shame that, like, you know, a lot of it was reused stuff from the first one. You could have possibly had it that we didn't have the first teaser and then we leave it all to this one. But, you know, I mean, it was still great to see all the new stuff as well in it. And yeah, I think the lineup looks pretty good, to be honest, this year. You know, it looks like so they've got 2 scare zones, 2 shows, and 3 scare mazes. That's a pretty even layout. You know, I mean, with Towers is at the moment, as the leak showed, it was mostly the same. I may have heard that there might possibly be a bit more than what was on that lineup, but I won't reveal too much. But yeah, this seems like a more well-rounded, even lineup in a way, which is good. They all look like pretty good attractions, a lot of good new stuff to see. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see all of it. I think definitely I should be able to get through a combi of mazes. I hope so, because I've booked them. I think I should be able to get through the scare zones a couple of times, obviously get some footage through them. I think I should be able to get through the shows as well. And then hopefully if I have time after all that, I might be able to get a one-shot through, possibly through Stitches, possibly survival games, because I know I probably won't get a great run on that. Hopefully it should be a nice event to go to. As I say, I don't think I'll be doing 2 visits now. I think it'll just be 1 visit on the one day. I'll just try and cram in as much as I can. I will also be getting there later. I'll be getting there probably about 1 o'clock, but you know, Fright Night starts at 3 anyway, so you know, I'll have like an hour or so, maybe, I don't know, go on Walking Dead the Ride or something, get into the Halloween spirit, hopefully have some actors in the end corridor on that. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, there's the description, isn't there? The most important bit. So, new for 2023, step into the disturbing realm of Howl's Toy Emporium. I wonder if the name Howl's a reference to something as well. That's interesting. Like how you've got like Sparks Estates for Curse at Alton Manor and stuff like that, or Burton and Wardley, you know, you've got those kinds of references. But yeah, Howl's, that'll be interesting to see. Where charming memories of childhood twist into harrowing nightmare. Join the Toymaker as she opens the doors to her workshop and gives you a blood-curdling snippet into the inner workings of her factory. Keep your wits about you though, We've a feeling you may uncover some sinister revelations within. So it sounds like we're going to be going on like a tour of her toy factory in a way, which is a really cool idea. And also, if it's actually going into the toy factory, you could have like a really industrial feel about it as well, like conveyor systems and stuff like that. That would be really cool. So you don't just have necessarily like the toy shop stuff, you also have like the kind of production and manufacture side of it, and I feel like you could get a really good variation in all the different rooms that you can have in there. As you step into the quaint toy shop, a wave of nostalgic warmth embraces you, but be warned, beneath the innocent exterior lies a malevolent secret, an evil that awakens within the deranged toys when the lights go out. Oh, so that's going to be probably in the pre-show, the lights will go out and then the toys will come to life, which is actually the idea that I had for my own scare maze, so I'm hoping to God it's not too similar to that. Yeah, I've had ideas for my own scare mazes for a while, and one of them was, it's not the exact same as this. I had an idea for one set in a giant doll's house where they all become possessed, and I thought in a pre-show, when the lights go off, they come back on, then there's a load of toys that come to life in a pre-show. Hopefully it's not too similar to that. But yeah, this seems to be a different idea anyway. Conjure your bravery, and as you navigate the eerie corridors of this malevolent toy factory and witness your cherished childhood companions morph into tormentors before your eyes. I like that, going down eerie corridors and stuff. That'd be good. Interesting as well, because if they do give it like a kind of factory feel, the fact that this is all going to be in a marquee as well, be really interesting how well they can theme it, which would be great. This sinister scare maze will shatter your perception of innocence. My perception of innocence has already been shattered, my friends. I'm that broken. And plunge into your worst nightmare. Enter stitches if you dare, for once you cross the threshold, there's no retreat from the horrors that lie within. Will you, oh, there's actually a new sentence at the end of this once. Will you outwit the clutches of the Toymaker's wicked creations, or are you destined to become a permanent resident of a collection? That sounds good. I'm liking the sounds of that maze. That's sounding really promising. Definitely more than survival games, I think. I just think with survival games, just the storyline wasn't really there for me with that, and again, never really got a good run through of it. So yeah, this is sounding more promising. I'm liking the sound of this. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a really good attraction. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, I guess I don't know what the next video you'll see from me is. It'll probably be some scare related stuff, because I'm still getting through the backlog of videos at the moment. Nearly got the Alton Towers opening day vlog done. Just got to record another couple of bits for that. But anyway, yeah, very excited for this event. So I guess I will see you next time. Bye.